woman, kind of dressed up like the 1920s, I guess you could say, the swing era. She represents the whore. That's what this is a representation of, the whore. So we have the whore and we have the beast also, and the whore riding the beast. Do you see that? It's so subtle, but it's right in front of you. Okay, so with Adele, the meaning of the names. So I did the meaning of Angela, and it ended up meaning angels. And we know they're talking about the fallen angels. They're not talking about the angels that are still in heaven with the Lord that help us. They're talking about the fallen angels, okay? And it says, for the name Angela, it means angel. And I describe, if you didn't hear that part, y'all, just replay it and hear the beginning, because I can't go over that part again. I'm trying to run through this pretty quick, if you all could bear with me, because my baby's sick, but I had to do this for you all. Okay, so as I start reading about Angela, I want to know a little more about Angela Merkel. She's the person of the year. Do you all know anything about her? Because I don't have a clue who she is, okay? So I go and start reading about who she is, and this is what I find out. Okay, look at her hand sign. That is the Freemason hand signal right there. And if you want to look at the hand symbols, all you got to do is go in Safari and pull it up. Here are the hand symbols right here. Those are Freemason hand symbols. What this means, what she's doing, is a whole nother periscope. I'll have to do that one later, okay? Angela Merkel is a German politician, a former research scientist who has been the Chancellor of Germany since 2005. She is also the leader of the Christian Democratic Union. Do you hear this? Christian. But she's throwing up Freemason hand signs, but she's a Christian, okay? This is the trickery that the devil does, and this is how he's going to bring in the Antichrist. She's also been a physical chemist as well. Look at this. She has been so many things, but let me tell you what stands out about her. As I scroll down, because I just felt the Holy Spirit leading me to read more about her, I see right here that she signed the agreement for the Transatlantic Economic Council. If you don't know what that is, the Economic Council basically is the Trans-Pacific trade that we're about to get into. The transatlantic trade, I'm sorry. Let me tell you what the transatlantic trade is. It is a partnership, a free trade agreement between the Europe Union and United States with the aim of promoting multilateral economic growth. The American government considers the TTIP a companion agreement to the Trans-Pacific Partnership after a proposed draft was leaked. That means they didn't want us to know this, y'all. Was leaked in March 2014. Okay, let me explain this to you. This is very bad for us. This means that a lot of our import and exports are going to change. This means that we're going to lose, millions of people will lose their jobs. If you want to know more about the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, type in TTIP pros and cons, and it'll all come up, the information that you need. It'll tell you all the other things that makes this so dangerous. So this lady is the head of that. So that's why she is the person of the year. Wow, it's so much. So let me go into explaining, let me put it all together for you now. We have Angela Merkel, whose name really means angel, fallen angels, and they are returning this year, okay? That the false prophet and the Antichrist and the beast working together, this year we will see some changes. That's why you have the whore riding the beast on the back of the page. This is goddess worship. Anytime you see women being glorified, it is goddess worship, and they are very big on goddess worship. It's 1010 because that stands for Io. Notice the numbers on the watch are in Roman numerals. You can Google Io yourself and see what it means. It means Helios. Helios is Apollyon. He is the same as the beast that rides in the book of Revelations, okay? Then here we have the whore, and it says going out in style. Satan knows that his time is running short, so he has to go out in style. That's what this is. She represents the whore of Babylon. Okay, so you have the whore of Babylon and the whore that rides the beast. Okay, and you have Apollyon here who's running out of time, so he's going to go out in style. She is part of the Trans-Pacific trade, which is going to mess a lot of us up, especially for songwriters and people that like to do music and everything. You really need to read this information because it's really going to hurt you. Notice the hand symbols here, how they're holding their hands. All of these things are Freemason gestures. As I said, you can Google them and see what they are all about. That's all you have to do is Google it and just check out the way they hold their hands and everything and see the meanings behind that. Let me flip over to the page. I'm finna really trip you out. So I gave you all my YouTube page, right? The reason I post my visions and my prophecies on YouTube so that when they come to pass, it's a timestamp on it and people will be able to see how accurate my visions are and the prophecies that the Lord give me. So if you go on my YouTube, you'll see that I posted a vision I had, and in the vision it said Bear, B-E-A-R, Berlin. I had no idea what it meant. And I later learned from the Lord that Bear represented Germany and Russia and Berlin. That's why that was in there. Right under that, it said, call this number to report supernatural events. So the Lord was letting me know that a lot of supernatural events were going to start taking place as the seals are broken and as these beasts are and these fallen angels are going to be unleashed from under the Euphrates River, which is spoken of in the book of Revelations. Right here, you see Berlin. This is confirmation right here. It says fairy tales are where you find them. Fairy tales are where you find them. Remember in the Bible, it says that the Nephilim, the giants, were men of renown. They were men of legends, men of myths, mythology, Greek mythology. They are men of fairy tales. It's saying right here, fairy tales are where you find them. Who was them? The fallen angels. Remember, I was saying her name is Angela, which means angel. The origin of Angela is angel. It says, but any number seemed to begin in the dark German woods. Look at that. It started in darkness, where Angela Merkel spent her childhood. The girl who grew up to be called the most powerful woman in the world came of age in a glade dappled by the northern sun. You know they're into sun worship. That's why they have Christians worshiping on Sunday and not Friday evening to Saturday, which is the true Sabbath. Okay. Let me go back over to Adele. Okay. It says Adele is music's past, present, and future. We know that the only person who can be in the past, present, and future is Yahweh, Elohim, Adonai. He is the Alpha to Omega. He is the beginning and the end, the author and the finisher. This is mockery. This is blasphemy against our Lord right in front of us. Pay attention. The Antichrist is subtle. It is everywhere and it is around us. But we must learn to discern the signs, just as the Bible told us to do. Now, I could get into some more deep stuff if I read through here, but I don't really have the time right now to do that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and skip over to a few other things and wrap this up. If you all want to know more, I'll come back and touch on this topic in my next video. You have Adele here, and she's dressing all red once again with her eyes closed. Remember, I told you her name meant noble or elite or blue blood, okay? Notice she has on all red. The whore of Babylon in the Bible wears red and purple, scarlet and purple. So if you go, check that out and see it for yourself. So that's what all this means. Okay, so we have, let's see. It says right here, I write a song from beginning to end. I don't go in sections. It's a story. Adele name means noble and elite, right? So let's replace Adele with the elites who worship Lucifer, the ones who are going to be in cahoots with the Antichrist and the beast. It says, I write a song from beginning to end. I don't go in sections. It's a story. Lucifer was the head of worship in heaven. So guess what? He's the head of music down here. Everything that's here, he has to give. If you sell your soul, he has the kingdom here to give to you. That's why he told Jesus if he would worship him, bow down and worship him, that he would give Jesus everything that he see. And he showed Jesus the whole world and all the kingdoms. So he has that to give. This is a story. Nothing is happening by coincidence. Right here is saying that it has been written from beginning to end. They are following a plan from the very beginning when Lucifer was cast out of heaven and when sons of God took daughters of men in Genesis 6. That plan is back into effect. That's why on here it says the year ahead. You get it? So this year coming, we are about to see more seals broken, and we are about to see the Antichrist, the false prophet, and the beast very openly. Things are not going to be hid anymore. Everything is going to be right in your face. You just need to make sure that you're being watchful, being vigilant, and remaining prayerful. We got to pray. MC Hammer said it best. We got to pray just to make it today. It is coming. It is coming. So if y'all hold on just 1 second, I want you to see me, watch me as I search for this. I'm going to search for, let's see. I'm going to search for IO, and I want you to check out his video on YouTube, okay? Because I was just telling you about him. So I want you to check out his video. Actually, I may already have it open. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. And so, because I'm sure you all want to know more about Helios, and I was telling you with 1010, the clock saying 1010, what that represents. His YouTube channel is Gorilla199, and you can go to his video and check out him giving the breakdown of Helios, the destroyer. Here it is right here. He has a few others.
The British flag.
So, as I said, Apollyon, Helios, Abaddon, they are all the same person. That is the destroyer spoken of in the book of Revelations, who returns. He is unleashed to the earth. And to me, this means that he is unleashed. So start paying attention to the Time magazine, and Satan is telling you what's happening right in front of you. And before I go out, I just want to say thank y'all so much for just tuning in. Please share this. If you missed some of it, go back to the beginning, watch it. And if you like what I'm doing, let me know. Show me some love. Give me a few hearts. And go to my YouTube, which is under my name, Kamsin Jackson. Just type in Kamsin, Khamsin, and my YouTube will come up. Here it is right here. And we'll be able to connect there. So I want you all to just keep watching, and I thank you so much. Now it's time to get to that lovely baby of mine. So I just really, if I gave you some interesting information, like a thank you for the hearts. Yeah. Okay. So I'll be back. I'm going to try to do more periscopes. I feel that there's a need for this. A lot of people who go to church and are Christians are hungry for more information. And I'm going to try to give you the information that a lot of pastors are, afraid to risk giving this information. Matter of fact, some of them are deceived themselves, so they don't know. So it's up to all of us to help each other in this walk and to share whatever the Lord has laid on our hearts. All right. And thank you for the blessings to the baby. Yes, I'll make sure I kiss the baby and pray blessings over her. All right. See you all soon. Bye-bye.